All right. What's up, everybody? I want to make sure everyone can see the screen who is in here and can hear me. So I see 3 of you guys are in there. Donna, Jay, Rosalie, Joy. If you can, just type in the chat box. Let me know that you can hear me and let me know that you can see the presentation. This way I know I'm not mumbling and you guys aren't hearing me. All right, so just let me, I don't see anybody chatting yet. What's that? Okay. I'm here with Sean also, guys. He's hooking me up. He's done plenty of webinars before me, so he's getting my stuff set up right. But guys, I see 4 of you, and if one of you guys or all of you guys can just type in the chat box and let me know if you can hear me or not. I'm actually going to type a question to you in case you can hear me. All right. So, can you hear me? Can you see me? Let me know, please. 5 of you guys. Donna, Jay, Rosalie, Joy, Jody, you guys there? Can you hear me? Donna can't, so she can't hear me. So let's see here. Why not? Here, let's go here. All right, how about now? Can anybody hear me now? Still not hearing. You know what? I might have to just not use this, Sean. Right? Let's try this. Hello? Oh, is that on mute? No. Hello? What about now? Can you guys hear me now? Let's hit save here. Hey guys, I just made a switch. Let me know if you can hear me now. Now I'm talking into a different headphone. I'm gonna take this out. Donna, nope. Joy, still not hearing. Had to switch my computer, can't hear. This is crazy. Microphone, real text, these are the only options here.
Yes, we on the Gmail account. This thing's Google focused, so a lot of times I feel like it's somebody on the Gmail.
Are you guys hearing me now? I switched my...
I can hear on my phone, but not on the computer.
I can hear my phone on my computer. Can't type and watch one or the other. And here is no video. Joy can hear me now. I think they can hear me now. Okay, guys. I'm going to begin this. Give me just one more confirmation. Joy, if you can hear me, type yes, yes. Type yes twice. That means you're actually hearing my voice and not responding to my typing, my chat messages. Jody, can't type and watch one of the other, and here is no video. I have no idea what that means, Jody. Donna, I can hear on my phone, but not my computer. All right, well, it looks like some people can hear since I made the switch, right? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Hopefully you guys can hear me, and if not, this will be recorded anyway, so you guys can come on and do a replay. Joy, yes, I can, but it's still Scree. Pastor Ray says hello. How you doing, Pastor Ray? All right, good. So that means you can hear me, which means at least this is working on my end. So we're done with another takedown challenge. We did it across 2 locations. You guys were always inspirational and participating. in the Facebook groups, which I always love to see. I met with a lot of you guys for your weigh-ins. I spoke with Sean. I spoke with Chris about how you guys were doing. And everybody, you know, did great, and we had great participation as always. So the fun part is coming up right now, the winners. So the first place of the Takedown Challenge is Loveline. Loveline, you won your $500 fat burn credit. And I have everybody's percentages here, so you guys know we are legit. Loveline lost 8.07% of her total body weight. Coming in second place was Scott Spencer. Scott Spencer lost 7.63% of his total body weight. Second place, $300 fat burn credit. Moving right along, Bridget Orchard in third place won 1 week of fat burn meals. So you get a promo code Bridget for $250, which I'll email to you. Bridget lost a total of 7.29% of her total body weight. Coming in fourth place was Lisa Cashman. And Lisa gets to design her own piece of fat burn gear, which we will then put on the fat burn wall, and you guys can purchase if you like what she comes up with. So I will have a meeting with Lisa, and we will determine what she wants most out of fat burn, leggings, sweatshirt, t-shirt, whatever it may be, and she can go ahead and design it with me, okay? Jay, yes, but I'm driving, so I will not be typing. Cool, at least I know you're there. Thank you for typing in. If you guys have questions, type them in the chat box, because I can fully see those also. All right, fifth place, Petty G. I met you last night. Congratulations. And Petty just signed up, so you'll be seeing her in White Plains, and she got her $100 credit applied right then and there. So we're going through 10. So 6th through 10th place, Jenny Yu. Congratulations. You guys will all get promo codes to get hooked up with some food. Rosalie, you did unbelievable. I weighed you in a couple times. Her journaling was spot on and on point. And Rosalie did this, I believe, without even exercising, unless I'm wrong. But I think she was just doing it totally sticking to the diet. Leslie Ann Bagnaro in 8th place. Swami coming in 9th place, his first time here at Fat Burn also. Congratulations. And Vanessa Visser coming in, that was a little too fast, coming in 10th place. So congratulations to you guys in the top 10. I've done a few challenges myself. I know the willpower it takes at times. I know the discipline it takes. I know the sacrifices that you guys made to achieve the results that you did. And everybody from Jenny all the way down from Vanessa lost between 6 and 5 point something percent of their overall body weight. So Jenny lost 6.6, Rosalie 6.16, Leslie Ann 5.7, Swami 5.3, Vanessa 5.2. These are all huge percentages of your body to lose within a month. So congratulations, everyone, okay? Moving right along from the top 10, we do have some honorable mentions. Did want to mention Marlon. Marlon actually came in 7th overall, but because of one of our rules that we announced in the beginning, if you don't attend all of your weigh-ins, you disqualify yourself from winning one of the prizes. So we wanted to shout you out, Marlon, and give you honorable mention. We have a cool supermarket gift bag that we have from Inga over at ShopRite, and we're going to hook you up with that for doing awesome yourself. Most improved, that goes to Audrey Bello. Audrey Bello was having some complications in her first month to where she really wasn't moving the needle too much. She went and got some tests done with her doctor. She now has her own meal plan that she's working with, but she also killed it during the challenge and had great results. So it's always encouraging to see when somebody figures their body out and figures out how they go from no results to actually getting results and what that took. A couple team spirit shout outs here. Danielle Officer and Jill Newman. I'm sure they need no introduction since they're all over the Facebook wall, just always posting unbelievable things. Danielle with a great positive attitude, inspiration, honesty, owning up to things. And Jill, her posts really just hit home with me about how honest she was and all the temptations she was facing and how she got through them and how well she did over this challenge. You know, Jill's down over 20-something pounds now since she's been here at Fat Burn, and she's kicking butt. Okay, so if you didn't get your final result printout, either in White Plains or Connecticut, either email admin or adminct@fatburn, and the girls can either shoot out a PDF to you via email or they can print it out to you when you're in the studio, and it's a nice summation of your results while you were here in the challenge. So moving right along from our winners, I want to start getting into the Fat Burn NBA program and what that's going to be about and how you guys are going to start participating in that, okay? Before I do, if you guys have seen this presentation before, it might be just slightly repetitive, so I'm going to kind of go through the next slides relatively fast. And then I'm actually going to show you the index of the, let me hide this if you guys can see that. I'm going to show you the index of our MBA binder so you can see exactly what's in it. Okay, but what is the difference from those of you who've just done a takedown challenge in our MBA program? So it's definitely not the same emphasis. The emphasis on the takedown challenge is recipes, just kind of blindly following what we're telling you to do. And it's just like go, 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 get results. Don't really worry about learning anything. We just want to start you off on the right foot. The MBA program totally shifts the emphasis to teaching and understanding of how you can take care of yourself. If you guys watch some of my Facebook Lives, you guys know that there's 3 phases of fat burn. A lot of you are only in the fat loss phase, but by navigating through the MBA program, we're pretty confident that you guys are going to start entering in some of the other toning and maintenance phases because your results are going to follow suit from the level of understanding you get by learning what we have to teach you. Okay, and that will make more sense as we progress through the MBA program and even as I show you the outline. So also the takedown challenge is done in a group setting, which is very motivational, and you guys cheer each other on. But the MBA program, not that you're not going to see everybody in class and not be able to cheer them on in the Facebook group, but you're going to be having one-on-one meetings with a coach. You're going to be going through some REAP sessions, and I'm going to describe all that stuff for you pretty soon on this webinar. And I'm going to keep this whole thing hopefully to under 15, 20 minutes, okay? So weight loss versus fat loss. You guys have seen this before. This is me over here on the left at 187. In the middle, that's me at 162, doing things the right way. And over on the right is me after one of our challenges. And the reason I show these pictures is I like to stress the difference between eating and training for weight loss or for fat loss and muscle gain. When you're training and eating just for weight loss, you can get skinny, but it's not really going to help you with definition and shaping your body. In the middle here, this is when I was doing things the right way over a 60-day period, and I was eating and training not only for fat loss, but for lean body mass increase, okay? So I know a lot of you ladies don't really want to bulk up and get big, and I was lifting very heavy weights during that period and eating a real lot of food, but you can see the difference in my pictures here between definition in the way my body looks. So if toning is something you're interested in, that's going to be us coaching you on how to eat a different way, how to train a different way, and those resources are going to be available to you here at Fat Burn, and you're going to be able to learn how to do them. Let me turn my phone off here, which is now obviously blowing up. But moving right along, you've probably seen this before as well, unless you're new, but this is basically the difference and an explanation between the yo-yo diet, okay? So if somebody starts, or you started the takedown challenge, and you were 180 pounds, and of those 180 pounds, let's say 100 of those were water, 40 of them were fat, and 40 of them were muscle, okay? You then lose 20 pounds during the takedown challenge, and you get down to 160 pounds. Of the 160 pounds you now weigh, let's say you lost 10 pounds of water, you now have 90 pounds of water. Let's say you lost 5 pounds of fat, you now have 35 pounds of fat, and let's say you lost 5 pounds of muscle or lean body mass. Not such a great thing. If you go back to the way you were eating, you stop working out, you get lazy, you get unmotivated, and you gain all the weight back in 2 or 3 months, sometimes people even shoot past where they were when they started, and you get to 190 pounds. I'm going, for extremes here to make examples. The problem here is when you're training just for weight loss, when you gain the weight back, you don't gain your muscle back. So as you can see in the example I have here, you went from 90 pounds of water to 110 pounds of water, and that's not a bad thing. Having water in your body is a good thing. We just don't want fat. But your 35 pounds of muscle didn't increase just because you gained weight. Your 35 pounds of muscle stayed the same, okay? But you went from 35 pounds of fat to 55 pounds of fat. So now your body composition is different at 190 pounds than it was at 180 pounds. You actually have less muscle than you did before, which makes it harder for you to lose weight the next time and harder for you to lose fat, because the more muscle you have, the easier it is for you to burn calories and the more efficient your body is. So now the next time you go to lose weight, it's harder and you yo-yo up and down, and a lot of people think their metabolism is slowing down. They think they're getting older, and that's the reason it's harder for them to lose weight. The real reason is they are depleting their muscle mass in a yo-yo cycle, and they are not burning as many calories every day because they don't have as much muscle as they did before. What we want to do in fat burn, and what we want to do by taking you through the 3 phases the right way, is we want you to lose fat, preserve your lean body mass, then get to a toning phase where you can actually increase your lean body mass, which means your body will be getting more efficient. You'll be burning more calories as you go through your life and through your day, which is why a lot of people who are looking at people are fit think they have it so easy. They just have so much more muscle mass than other people do that they do get results faster, and it is easier for them because they put in the hard work to get their body to that state to where they have the right amount of muscle mass to burn a efficient amount of calories every day. So this is an example of how you can reverse yo-yo dieting and start getting your body on the right path to health and really getting into a healthy lifestyle. Okay, so what the program includes in our MBA program is you're going to get a 3-ring binder, which is going to give you all the valuable nutrition information and how it pertains to you as an individual. It's going to have all the food lists that you need to create customized meals for your body. We're going to be giving you recipes all year long, whether they're delivered monthly or at some points weekly when we're more focused into getting the frequency of recipes out there. And then never before, we're introducing a whole mental component to this program now. So there's going to be a separate journal for mental hacks and mental habits, which is 33% of this binder. And that's the thing that's going to keep you motivated, the things that are going to keep you going through hard times. And really what we think is going to keep you sticking to your plans where you might have fallen off before. It's something we're really excited about. Chris Jackson has an unbelievable degree from IPEC. He's been studying for years. This stuff excites him. He's going to be coaching you guys once a month on webinars and giving you worksheets and exercises to do daily that you're going to journal and also post into Facebook for some accountability. And he's going to be having a lot of communication with you guys. And on his Facebook Lives, he'll be answering your questions and going through a lot of the worksheets that you're receiving in your binder and in your journal. Okay. It's also going to have checklists so that you know what you should be doing at the point of fat burn that you are in. I'm going to get to that more as we get to the index. We're going to do webinars twice a month. So this is a webinar, which as you can see is a whole lot different than a Facebook Live. Facebook Live is more casual, off the cusp, there to answer questions, there to get in front of you for 10 minutes every day. Webinars are going to teach you things, and they're going to go into depth on certain subjects, and you're going to get homework assignments on them and worksheets, and then you're going to be able to answer your questions on the Facebook Live. So that's how the whole structure of the whole thing is going to happen. Every month, you're still going to meet with your coach for your body comps and for your REAP sessions, and those things are going to keep you chugging along. If you are doing your body comps and your REAP sessions, you're going to get the monthly team review from us. So Sean, Andrew, myself, Chris, we have weekly and bi-weekly sometime team meetings where we review everybody's body comp from the previous week or from the previous 2 weeks. If you are going through this process, not only are you getting that review with your coach, but you're going to get the review from the entire team, which is then going to be communicated back to your coach, which he or she can then, have a conversation with you about once you get the input from Sean, from Chris, from myself. So it's very important that you stick to your monthly body comps and we keep that process in place. I'm going to switch over. This is our binder. Okay, this is what's being printed right now. As you can see, this thing is 90 pages almost. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff coming your way, and it's going to be taught to you over months. And the binder's not even done. There's going to be more inserts that you're going to be emailed so that you guys are going to stick things in your binders like recipes and all that kind of stuff. Let me just check the question box here right now. No questions from you guys. Okay, I see there's 10 of you there. So if you do have any questions, just go right ahead and put them in. Andrina, what's up? Jen, Jody, Joy. Cool. Hey, there's a lot of you guys on here. Awesome. Glad to see it. So what the MBA program is. The MBA program is broken down into 3 sections. Section 1 was written by me. That's the overview. Okay. Section 2 was written by Sean, and that is the nutrition plan. And section 3 was written by Chris. And then there is also a journal part at the end, which you're going to be using for your worksheets. The point of section 1 is to pretty much make sure you guys are in the right place and understand what you should be doing while you're there. There are a lot of people at FatBurn who are floundering around, meaning you're here, but you don't know everything that's available to you. You don't know what you should be doing, and you don't know why you should be doing it. Some of you have coaches, you don't know who your coach is. We want to organize this into a nice structure and take all the guess and question work out of this so that you guys know exactly what you should be doing according to what phase you're in. So section 1 is all of the logistics, and I'll run through this quickly. The FatBurn vision, which is posted up on our wall. Then it's going to tell you how to use this binder, okay, how often you should be meeting your coach, what your team of experts are doing and how they play into this whole process. It's going to explain to you the importance of the webinars that we're going to be hosting twice a month, and they will be on replay. So if you can't make them live, you guys can always listen to them at your own convenience. It stresses the importance of Facebook. The reason we want to do everything on Facebook is if all the communications that we had to give you were done via email, we would bombard you guys with so many emails, it would be incredibly annoying. Facebook is such a great tool, not only for the social media aspect, but just from all the functionality it has with the groups and the private groups and letting us post videos and let us doing Facebook Lives. All that stuff, if we had to build our own platform, would take time, it would take a lot of money, and it would just be a delay on this whole thing. So we want to stress how important it is for you and everybody else to be on Facebook so that you can check these updates at your leisure, but make sure that you're involved in the stories and in the communications and you're getting everything that you should be. And a lot of it is going to be posted strictly to Facebook. So we have a little quick sheet there on how you can do an alias on Facebook if you really don't want people to know who you are. And again, our chat group is private, so your friends can't see anything that goes on there. Then there's going to be a little timeline here. There's going to be a checklist of what you should be doing if you're on a Kickstart. A lot of you are past that. What you should be doing on a member each week. This way you could be checking off the things that you should be doing during different weeks of your membership so that you know you're utilizing everything and you know that you are not missing out on anything. What is REAP? This is a whole thing I wrote so that you guys can understand exactly what REAP is and why you should be doing it every month, okay? I described to you the 3 phases of FatBurn. I put together checklists on those that you should answer to determine which phase you should actually be in based on what your wants are and what your goals are and what your body comp is telling you. The different classes here at FatBurn. Obviously, the majority right now is the fat burning class, but we do offer a toning class on Saturdays once a week. And if more people do go into that class, we will certainly put more toning classes into the lineup during the week. The foundations class is something that you guys, can always utilize when you need a refresher course on either form or if you have an injury and you need to know how it should be modified. If you don't know what type of weights and how heavy weights you should be picking up, you can always jump back into a foundations class. And if you haven't done a foundations class and you're new, you should definitely get in there ASAP so you have a better understanding of how to use things like the rowers and how to do some more of the complex lifts. Okay, motivation, that's a great one. So motivation, I just have a little 1-pager on there about what I think you need to have in your head to be able to get through this whole thing. Wristbands, as you guys know, we give you different color wristbands as your body fat percentage gets lower. I have a little FAQ in there about reserving classes, joining the Facebook group. You guys can read through the rest of that. I have a little tutorial on how to order food. And then I tell you at the end how you can graduate from this whole FatBurn MBA experience and what it takes to become a FatBurn trainer or part of the FatBurn team if that is something on your bucket list, which I know for a few of you it is, and you've expressed that to me. So everything in section 1 will be very clear cut, and it will be getting you in the right place at the right time, making sure you understand everything, and you're always welcome to ask questions. But after such a thorough explanation, I'm confident everybody's going to know what's going on. Okay, so now in the nutrition section, and the indexes here are a lot shorter just because there's a lot more meat in these sections and it's not so broken out. But Sean is going to describe to you process diet philosophy and what he bases his whole nutrition plan on. Okay, he's going to give you some items that you need for your kitchen in order to do meal prep if that's what you want to do. Then he's going to go through how you're actually calculating your protein intake, which is going to lead to how many carbs you need and how much fat you need as well. I remember Vanessa posting on the challenge wall about units, and you were asking Vanessa how we were calculating and answer the questions that we were answering on the wall when you guys were posting food items. This is all going to be laid out for you so that you understand how all of that works, okay? Now, the beauty of the whole thing is if it's complicated for you, a coach is going to sit down and actually do it with you, but you are going to learn the methodology behind it so that you can do it on your own, because I know that's important for a lot of you, and it's important for us to teach you that stuff. Okay, so then you're going to learn how to put your meals together. Then we have a whole section on protein sizes, carb sizes, fats, and food lists that you can choose from. We have some progress tabs in there, so as you go through your body comps, you can hole punch them and you can stick them in the binder and keep track with everything in one place. Sean has a little tutorial on how much water you should be drinking every day and the benefits of that. And then a little tutorial on max heart rate and where you want your heart rate to be during class if you want to be in a fat burning zone. Okay, so now you've gone through section 1 and section 2. Section 3 was developed by Chris, and Chris calls this the new You 2.0. This is where Chris is going to, if I can actually scroll down and give you a little sneak preview here. Let's go down to section 3. Where are you here? So he gives you a little point section. Let's start off on one of these days. The new You 2.0 program. So here's today's focus, mindset on day 1. There's a little mindset exercise, okay? Then there's a section on why, and then he's giving you a nutrition exercise. And then he's giving you instructions here of things that you should be posting to Facebook or things that you should be journaling. J is for journal. And he's going to go through all this stuff with you, and then he always ends on a daily focus. So basically, Chris is going to take you through a journey in your mind, how your mindset is each day, how your energy is each day. And then he was going to encourage you to write some of that stuff down because he has a great way of tying it all together at the end of the week. And basically, you know what, I don't even know how to describe it like he does, but I'll just say it how I feel by motivating you to keep on after you make certain realizations and all the stuff that you've been journaling. So Sean and I have been doing this for 2 weeks now. And if you see down here in the journal section, day 1 has, items on belief, connection, and your daily focus. Day 2 with energy, what energizing things are. He offers gratitude, a performance dedication, and then ending on the daily focus again. So what we're hoping that this does, and we're confident that it will do, is in addition to your nutrition game, this is going to fill in the gaps of those times where you feel demotivated and you feel like things aren't working and you feel like you don't want to show up for class or you don't want to keep eating a certain way. To have the mental fortitude and to have a coach there to help you through the things that you really need to get you over those humps. I've spoken to so many of you in the past, and a lot of these things always come down to the mental game. And the mental game is what makes us either progress or it makes us stop. So now you officially have a structure onto how you can navigate through a mental process, which has been proven and developed by a coach. So what we've done here is we've only included day 1 through 7 in this binder, but as each week finishes, Chris is going to post day 8 through 14, day 15 through 21. Each week changes as you continue through it. And he's working on a whole 60-day program that he wants you to get through in order to complete what he's calling the new You 2.0. So that's a general overview of everything, and that's the whole index of our binder. This is not even within, with all the recipes that you're going to be getting from us and sticking in here with the rest of days 8 through 60 of the new You 2.0. So as you can see, there's a lot of information here, and this is not something that's just going to be learned in 4 weeks like a challenge. This is a legitimate program to basically take you from a nutrition program and a mental standpoint so that you can actually live a lifestyle of health and of confidence that you want and get through all 3 phases of fat burn and then be able to say that you've done it and you don't need us any anymore because you know everything that we've taught you. School us. So that's the point. That was long-winded. That was 30 minutes. So I'm going to kind of wrap it up there and go back to my presentation, and I'm going to open it up for questions. The last important thing here, let's get back to my slideshow, is how you qualify for the MBA program. I guess I have a slide here in the future. So we want you to continue that feeling of satisfaction and graduate from the MBA program, which is, like I just said, living a lifestyle of confidence that you are in control of and that you can navigate on your own without a coach. So we're also going to give you comparisons here. I wrote from start to finish. You're going to have your weekly tabs that you're going to hole punch and put in there. So we'll just get through this tab real quick. What we're doing right now is we're ordering 50 binders from Staples, and we're going to start this whole process with 50 people. Here's what we don't want to do. We don't want to say we have this new great program. Who wants in? Everybody raises their hand saying they want to do it, and then nobody does it, okay? So we are going to make you jump through one little hoop, and that is just getting a body comp. We want to make sure that you're serious enough to do this, that you're actually going to take the time to meet with your coach the first time and get a tracking starting number in before you go through this or before you begin this MBA program. So it's not like we're going to stop at 50, but the first 50 are going to get the first 50 binders, and we are going to start that process with you. You can come in later after the fact if you're not one of the first 50, but if you want to, get on this, get with your coach, get a body comp. The binders from Staples, I'm hoping will arrive by next Tuesday. And when they do, we're going to hand them out to all the people on our list who have had body comps starting tomorrow onward until we do the first webinar for the MBA program. When I announce what the first webinar date and time is going to be, I'm going to do the first one, going over section 1. The next day, Sean is going to do the second one, going over his nutrition plan. And day 3, Chris is going to do a webinar on the new U 2.0 program. This way you guys can go ahead and start the entire program after those 3 webinars. Once that begins, we're then going to go into our normal routine of 1 nutrition webinar each month and 1 new U 2.0 webinar each month, where you guys are going to get assignments and you're going to be delving in deeper to some of the topics in the binder. Okay, so that's it. You have to get through a body comp. You have to know who your coach is. You have to do a reap session. If you don't know who your coach is, ask. We'll either tell you whose team you're on, or we will assign you to a coach, and then we'll get you on our list to get a binder and get you rocking. Okay? Prices for the MBA. If you are a Fatburn member, this is free. There is no charge at all. If you guys have just finished a challenge or you're just on a kickstart and you just want to keep participating in a nutrition program like you were, you can pay $199 per month, and you can do the MBA program on its own if you plan on doing your workouts. So that is the price for that. But a huge perk if you join Fatburn is that this does come included with your membership and everything that comes with it. The once a month weekly meetings and all the perks, webinars, Facebook Lives of this great program. Okay, so the special offer we have is if you do join and you're not a member of Fatburn and you are within those first 50 people, and we think those are going to go pretty fast because all of our members are obviously going to jump on this immediately because they're getting it as part of their program. They're going to want to start. But if you get in as one of the first 50 people to encourage you, we're also going to give you it for $99 instead of the $199. Okay, so that is the logistics. That is how everything is going to work. And that is my last slide. So that is the Fatburn MBA program, and our congratulations to all the winners who did great in this year's challenge. I'm going to hang on here for another 2 minutes. It's 7:34. I'll get this wrapped up at 7:36 if there aren't any questions. But if there are, shoot them out right now. I see a bunch of you guys are still on here. So let me know what's on your mind, and let me answer your questions live time, which is a lot better than waiting for a typed response later. Donna, is there a link to schedule body comps? Perfect. We used to have a link to schedule body comps, and people were scheduling them, Donna, but what was happening is half the time you guys weren't showing up to body comps without notifying the coach. And it was actually a real pain for Cassie, Andrew, and Sean and myself sometimes to come to the studio and then have somebody not show up. So there is no link to schedule body comps. The way you're going to do it now is you're going to email your coach, and your coach is going to schedule that for you. So this way, if you do need to cancel or reschedule, it's going to really force you guys to have more contact with your coach, which will not only be better for you, but it'll be more respectful of our coaches' times so that they're not just showing up at the studio for a lot of no-shows. And we're hoping that that increases those percentages, okay? So if you know who your coach is, shoot them an email, get a body comp scheduled. There is a link to the shower reservation still, which is fatburn.com/shower, but the body comp is no longer on there, like I said, as requested by our coaches. Who else on here? Andrina, thanks, Paul. No problem at all, Andrina. I'll see you this week. I'll be in Connecticut on Friday. Hopefully hop in a workout with you guys if I don't have too many meetings. Thanks, Paul, twice. Awesome. You got it. No problem. You're very welcome. I am excited to roll this whole thing out to you. I have been going through the new U 2.0 for about 12 days now, and I told Chris day one, it actually started getting me to do some of the old habits that I was neglecting myself. So right from day one, it got me up, it got me meditating, it got me stretching, and it's going to be cool to see you guys going through those same activities and getting into some better habits just by a couple of mental switches in your mind and a couple of mental hacks, which Chris has in store for you. Donna, no problem. Jody, looking forward to the new program. Awesome. So am I. 7:36. I'll hang out here for another few seconds, another few minutes to see if anyone has any questions. And if nobody does, I will end the broadcast there. All you guys watching on replay, I encourage you to ask questions as well. I check Facebook 2 or 3 times a day, so you should get an answer within 2, 3, 4 hours. And, I definitely see everything, even if I don't answer it right away. Donna, good night. All right, thank you very much. Good night to you, and good night to anyone watching on replay or live. I'll see you guys around the studio soon. Have a great night.